In this video I want to take a look at a few balancing changes that, in my opinion, would be very beneficial for Suebi. So we're going to start with the infantry killing specialists of Suebi. They are the beginning with the cheapest ones. They are the Club Levy, then we have the Bloodsworn, then we have the Berserkers, and then we have the Wolf Warriors. So, starting with the Club Levy. The Club Levy has 40 armor, and the reason why they have 40 armor is because they have the Germanic wood shields. The Germanic wood shields gives them a 30 bonus to their armor, it gives them a 60% chance to block incoming enemy missiles, and it gives them a 30 bonus to their melee defense. If we move up one notch to the Bloodsworn, these guys cost 200, these guys cost 420. So the Bloodsworn have the Germanic shock shield that is going to be blocking 40% of incoming missiles, only give them a 10 bonus to their shield value, but it's going to give them a 35 bonus to their melee attack. The Wolf Warriors and the Berserkers have the same shield, the Germanic shock shield, so the Berserkers only have 10 armor, while the Wolf Warriors have 20 because they have 10 plus 10. Something that would make these units a lot more viable, because both the Bloodsworn, the Wolf Warriors and the Berzerkers are super vulnerable due to them having shit shields and no armor. So a nice way to balance this, in my opinion, would be to give all of these units the Germanic shock shields, or the Germanic wood shields. Then the Berserkers would have 30 armor, the Bloodsworn would have 40 armor, the Wolf Warriors would have 40 armor. Both the Berzerkers and the Wolf Warriors should be heavy melee infantry. The Bloodsworn are medium, and that's fine. The Club Levy are medium, and that's fine. So just giving all of these units the same shield type would make the Wolf Warriors a lot more survivable in melee. It would make the Berzerkers more survivable in melee. It would reduce their susceptibility to missiles somewhat. The Wolf Warriors, being heavy, would reduce their susceptibility to cavalry somewhat, but they would still be super vulnerable to cavalry charges due to their relative lack of armor and their low weapon damage against anything but infantry. So as it is, these units can, under the right circumstances, get a lot of kills, but if your enemy even spares them an ounce of attention, they will die in seconds. And while that is a fun and interesting mechanic, I really think that all of these units should get the same shields as the Club Levy. Because if you look at the Club Levy, look at the small shields of the Club Levy. This shield is going to give them a higher armor rating than the massive shield of the Wolf Warriors and than the shields of the Bloodsworn. The Bloodsworn sort of have a mix of the different shields. And then we get to the Berzerkers. The Berzerkers also have massive shields. So, to sum this up, give all of these units the same shield as the cheap Club Levy has. Increases their resistance to missiles, although it won't make them unkillable by missiles because they have poor armor, and you can also always fire from the side or from the back. They will still be super vulnerable to cavalry charges, but they will survive a bit longer in melee against infantry, because currently Wolf Warriors are not able to defeat infantry units of the same cost with ease, even though they are infantry killing specialists. They have to flank, they have to get around, and that is problematic in itself due to the presence of missile units and cavalry units. So those are my suggestions for making Suebi a bit more viable. They lack good mid-tier troops, but bringing up the quality of their infantry killing specialists would go a long way in making Suebi a bit more survivable. So if you have any other ideas, please let me know in the comments. Reptilicus has a balancing thread up on the official forums. I'll link to that, so if you have any ideas, contribute there. There are already many good ideas, but I don't think it's not even close to complete, because there are so many things that need to get balanced in this game. Strength and honor.